Welcome to Panther News. I'm your host, Killian Netherton.
And I'm Drew Vincent Dempsey.
You ready for this, Drew?
You bet I am.
All right. So, coming up this week, we will take a look at one of the leaders of our school, take a look at some of our talented artists, and talk to our seniors about their favorite memory in high school. We will have a change in leadership when we return to school next year. Mrs. McManus is being promoted to the head principal position. She has been with the district for 19 years, and she will be replacing Dr. Emmons, who will be taking an administrative role within the district. Before this week's graduation, the class of 2023 took time going to all of the elementary schools and primary schools for the annual Commit to Graduation event. Our teacher, Mr. Beams, caught some of the sights and sounds.
I feel like we're graduating already, but like at a million different schools. Yeah. So we get to like relive this moment.
It hits me where it hurts. You walk and see all these kids, see that they're going to be in a big moment one day like us. It's fun. It makes me happy.
This is my third one and my last one to walk through the halls of Lufkin High School, Lufkin Schools.
It is so cool to see the kids that we love working in our district, also getting to see our kids love on them and encourage them. So it's been a blast.
It's amazing. They're all our babies, and we just love every one of them. We're excited for them.
Earlier this month, the AP Art students, along with STEM students, were able to display their works of art at the Museum of East Texas. Let's take a look back at this opening night.
All of their works are created on a specific theme that they selected, and we've selected between 2 to 4 pieces for each student to display here at the museum. They always surprise me. This year, the quality is just fantastic. To have such a big space like this and for their work to be able to hold the space and hold the room really goes to show the quality that we have going with our creative students at Lufkin High School.
Upcoming events. We have a few more events this week, with it accumulating in the graduation ceremony at A. Martin Stadium this Friday. Also, a reminder, it is finals week, so make sure you're keeping those grades up.
All right, Drew, now it's time for us to switch gears. This is the last entertainment segment that I will ever host, and I hope you have enjoyed the showcase of premium and inferior movies and video games. I sincerely wish the best for all of the admirers of amusement and recreation, and may life provide you with the spoils of an easy life filled with fun. The most notable movie releasing this week is Fast X, the 10th installment in a bloated franchise that drove itself off a cliff years ago, Thelma and Louise style. This car wreck of a movie will surely suffer from quality fatigue and is a disappointment, as the last 2 entries have been. After several of these minuscule glimpses into my analytical mind, I would like to introduce the final review of the week. Instead of a movie, I will discuss the school. Over the course of 4 erratically paced years, I have experienced unimaginable events, met foul and or kind individuals that have shown their true personalities, completing an intricate web of betrayal, deception, debauchery, and ignorance running throughout this school. I will not miss that. The only thing that I will look back on in fondness was the occasional moments that high school truly had a semblance of meaning, giving me the most happiness. I bid my friends a solemn departure on their separate journeys in the realm of existence. May your lives know tranquility and fortune. Now, returning to the conventional fare, the movie recommendation of this week is The Usual Suspects, a dark crime thriller compact with suspense, nuance, powerful acting, and so much more in this expertly crafted masterpiece. Well, that closes the glorious segment for the very last time, leaving the fans of entertainment deprived for the vital information regarding their favorite topic during the week. I sincerely provide my warmest regards, and may you always stay eternally golden.
What's your favorite high school memory?
Blowing out deck, 37-0.
Just playing sports with my teammates.
When we went to A&M Consolidated and we beat them. It was the best game of my life.
When I go to the football games with my girl.
When a deer ran through the cafeteria.
When Dr. Emmett slid down the hallway.
When we beat NAC home.
My favorite high school memory is back in freshman year, they had these big, delicious, calzones, and they stopped. That year was the only year you could get them, but they were some of the most delicious foods that you would ever eat in your life. They were humongous, and they were stuffed full to the brim of meat and sausage and everything. I loved those calzones. Those were my best memories.
I don't know. All of them were so mesmerizing. They were I love the school. I have so much school spirit. I'm gonna be so sad without it.
Welcome to weather. We will end this week off cloudy with sunny weather starting earlier this weekend, continuing through the early next week. Then we will go back to cloudy weather late next week. Temperatures ranging from summer highs of 91 to spring lows of 60. You might want to wear some cool clothing if you have plans during the day. And it looks like we should be having nice weather for graduation night at A. Martin Stadium.
6 of our senior ladies made history this semester, becoming the first Lufkin students to become dental certified assistants in a year-long curriculum.
Well, the dental assistant program is a curriculum that RDA had brought into us for the students to start, and we actually selected 6 this year for the pilot program. I actually had to learn a little about the program itself, so I was learning with them. And it was very challenging to prepare for the final exam, which was a certification exam in 3 parts that would prepare us to get registered.
I think it's been wonderful all year round. I'd be lying if I said it was easy. There were definitely some days where I wanted to, give up and just sleep. But definitely, I feel like since we made history, it's super exciting. I can't even explain how lucky we are to have this opportunity finally.
Yeah, because this is the first year that we start, so of course we're kind of nervous, but I feel grateful at the end of the year because we get to experience how it is to be a registered dental assistant, and this will get us set for our future. Whatever we do, we'll have this registered dental certification. That's just great as a high school student.
We had one final signing day for our athletes. This year, 20 of our seniors committed to play college sports.
It's close to home, got a lot of family up there. I'm friends with all the teammates. Coach is really cool. It's just a great program.
I really like the coach and the campus. There's a lot of good memories. I don't know if I can choose one.
Now to our featured teacher. Every senior with the goal of college has been helped by our guest. It is none other than the amazing Mrs. E.
I'm here with
Ana Lorena Encarnacion, also known as Miss E.
And what is your favorite part about helping seniors?
My favorite part of helping seniors are many favorite parts, but the most important one, or the highlight or the spotlight, is scholarship, of course, when we're getting to find out if our students have gained scholarships, but also the aha moment where they are like, Miss E, I'm turning into adult. Yes, yes ma'am, yes sir, you're turning into adult.
What made you want to change into this position from a coach to a Spanish teacher to now?
This has always been my dream of mine, the goal since I was in high school. I had struggled, since I'm a first generation student, struggled my whole entire life with educational careers and goals, how to get those pathways done. And so it's always been a passion of mine since then, since all the struggles, to be a life-changing person into young adults' lives. So this is definitely my true passion of mine.
And if you could time travel, would you go into the future or to the past?
I would definitely go into the future. I like to take a leap of faith every so often, so I'm just curious to know what the future holds. And if I know what my future holds, then maybe I can make a little changes here and there.
Well, the most unfortunate time of the newscast has occurred, Drew. It's sad to say that this is the last Panther News episode of the year. It has been the greatest pleasure to be your host. Panther News is a production of the Lufkin High School AV classes, as if you didn't already know that though.
We leave you with one last look at the class of 2023 as they walk down Main Street one last time.